All right, the next order of business, I think, before I make those stretchers is going to be to cut these circles out for the bowls themselves so I can see where they're going to land as they sit through there. So I'm going to cut a lip so that the bowl itself will sit flush. This will be flush with the top. Or darn close, I guess I'll put it that way. So what I need to do, I was thinking about using my shaper to do this, my CNC router, but instead I'm going to use a normal setup. I'm going to punch a hole here and do it with a regular router, which most guys have just a normal router, so I want to show you how to do it that way. So let me get things set up. Trying to figure out whether I want to use a large router or my smaller one. Okay, and a little couple hour delay. I could not use my big router. This is too small a circle, so I'm using my trim router, and I'm going to start on the inner circle and work my way out to the outside, and then also work on my depth. So my jig that I made is nothing more than 1/8 inch pin, 1/4 inch bolt holding this sandwich together, which is cut to the where these grooves are cut to the width of the posts that thread into this router. So I've put this back. I'm going to drop this back into my 1/8 inch hole here. You can see that I've got both of them drilled, and what I'll end up doing is once I make this first cut and I'm happy with it, I'll go to the other one. I'm just going to have to keep going back and forth, because once I establish the depth and the radius, I can't change it and go back. Okay, so I've got the bit so that it just touches the work, and I want to shim that up a little bit and then drop it down. There. All right. The only disadvantage with this is that there's no dust collection, so it's going to make a mess. And it's just the way it is. All right, here goes nothing. Alright, that's not bad. No way for me to tell if the line is gone, and I'm pretty consistent. Well, I'm not. I'm further away from this edge than I am from that one. So that's why I've got to sneak up on this cut. All right, I'm going to move to the other one. Yeah, because I like that inside lip cut for inside diameter. I'll cut this one, and then I'll just keep going back and forth until I get the... No, I don't want to go too deep there. That's as deep as I want to go, I think. I got to remember that I'm cutting this lip. This one I seem to be more consistent, so I'll use this line for the outside diameter. I can see it. I'll start with that right there. I want to leave that line. I think that was too much. Yep. Well, it's going to sit in there with room to spare. That's life in the big leagues. I got quite the mess here. But I just made this last cut, and I'll go and do the other side, but I want to show you this. I made it paper thin, and it is paper thin. I think what I'll do is I'll flip it over and cut it with the utility knife, and I'll show you that when I do that. Turn it around and cut the other one. I'll show you that on camera. I felt that one drop. That was definitely thinner than the other one. Notice when I'm cutting this out, I'm going with the grain towards the middle. See what kind of fit we have. Not bad. Wish it would have been a little tighter, but that's okay. That'll give you room to get in there and get that out.